It's come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Allen to throw it. So he stays up. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 29 is the Mike. Mike. I got one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for Buffalo.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Alert! Mike 29. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Here's Allen. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play quarterback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. They'll run on 1st down. Herbert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Seahawks' 9-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Herbert. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Wide, get wide. Out. 9 is the Mike 29. I know he ain't got it. Check 37, check 37. Check 3. Watch twist. Kill. Shit. Half in. Check. Check 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Eluding the pressure, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by David Long. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points, and following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. This is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Wilson gonna throw for it. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Drop deep, drop deep. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Watch the run, watch the run.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Allen now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big gain there for the Bills.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
I got it.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the screen. I got Mike T right here, guys. Mike T.
Here we go.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
56, 56. 29. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 29 is the Mike 29. We got it.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big gain there for the Bills.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Allen going to throw. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
28. Mike 29.
Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
52. Mike 29. Watch the run. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Regular.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And fights him off. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
Motion, bump. 29 is the Mike 29. What we got?
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the air. And the Bills will extend their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start the... And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for Seattle. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Wilson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
On 2nd and inches, Wilson steps away to his left. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Dancing to his left, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from a yard out, and the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, they're starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
29 is the Mike 29. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. 29 is the Mike, Mike 29. Here we go.
On first down, Allen. Being chased out left. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And the Bills, first down.
Mike 29.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
29 is the Mike, Mike 29.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Give me that ball, defense.
29 is the Mike, Mike.
Half 85, half 85.
Get the ball right here, let's go. 29 is the Mike, Mike 29. Hey, me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill, kill, kill.
On second and 10, Allen eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Uncorks one for Davis, and it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead? And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Here's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Seattle.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. They've got Mike T.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Buying time to his left. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
29 is the Mike, Mike 29.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
29 is the Mike, Mike 29.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Check, check, check.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Seahawks. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Switch. He's coming. We got double up.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out. Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Allen to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills cut into that lead. Allen will try to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Being chased out left. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Wilson. That completes it again to Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Gainwell. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Gainwell with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Allen now on first down. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's to his running back, Gainwell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second and 10. Now it's Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Again, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check 99. Check 99.
Allen gonna throw. Flushed out right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
I got him.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Tight.
He's not going to get me. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Oh, here we go. Oh. Motion. Check. Watch the twist.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
29 is Mike.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Just keeping the play alive. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now Wilson on first down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Double dog, that's the way. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Bring it. Out.
On first down, Allen. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Mike 27, Mike 27. Oh, you got deep? Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Check Mike. Mike 27, Mike 27. Coming to you.
Allen will try again on second down.
Hey, come on,
It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain there for the Bills. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check Mike 27. Silver. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Man, I got you. Monday.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
29 is Mike 29. Hey, we got to get this stop here, middle. Mike 29.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the the 33. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Mike 27, Mike 27. Watch the run, watch the run.
Rush.
Five wide.
Rush in. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
You gonna get it?
So after the INT, it's Allen.
You think you gonna get it?
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's see what you got.
Shift. Down. Shift. Alert.
Now Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Say, hold. He don't know no better.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
3 buzz.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
To throw, it's Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Mike 27.
Let's put him on the bus. Let's put that team on the bus. Check 31.
One final try here for Allen. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Bills. Michael Gallup, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there caught by Fehoko. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
We own them. Mike 10.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he comes back with one complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bills 48. Jack Fox set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play here for Buffalo. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo!
Check 13. Check 13. On 52.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Regular.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Allen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check.
Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Mike 29.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Shift.
Check. Fresno.
Shift.
Now Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Flushed out right. Got his man, it's Fehoko. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 26. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Throwing is Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.